We're rolling. Keep rolling. Oh, we're speeding? Okay, cool.
I think that's
Careful.
such a nervous passenger. Oh, we're speeding? Okay, cool. Dude, I don't...
I'm going to laugh a lot. I can feel it. I can feel the laughter.
The worst f***ing psychic.
I can absolutely feel the laughter.
The worst fortune teller.
Also, Life's Unraveling. Remember that, dude?
Yes,
we
I
haven't
do.
done Life's Unraveling for a while.
Yes, we already swear.
That's right, Lifeline with Chris and Matt D'Elia. This is
Chris's brother?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
The unfunny D'Elia, if you can believe it.
Does he talk about Mountain Dew a lot? Or?
So it's an advice show. People send in like themselves talking to their phone, asking these two about advice. So that guy that blew up his life trying to start a sex cult is going to tell you what you should do with your life.
How recent is this?
This is
brand
running
new
right now.
This is a new show
is
that Chris is
episode
doing?
98.
Holy
I think
shit.
they do it like every
How did I
day
not know
or
about
something.
this?
That's why I insisted on bringing it. Because I think last week I said, have you seen because you're talking about Golden Hour? And I couldn't remember the name of this, but I asked you if you knew about it, and you said no. So I was like,
Hey, Chris, I'm trying to start a sex cult, and the FBI's on to me. Well, what do you think I should do?
Yeah.
You got any advice for me?
That's the only thing he's qualified to
You're
give
right.
advice
He'd be like,
for.
oh, bro.
I don't know.
FBI, bro,
I got
bro.
you.
Yeah.
Dude. FBI, dude. Sex cult, dude. Bro.
So you heard Matt there immediately bring up an inside joke that life is unraveling, which doesn't mean anything to anybody.
Well, if you know
But-
Chris D'Elia.
Yeah, that's not going to stop Chris from explaining what
Okay.
he means by that.
Yeah, life's unraveling is meaning like when somebody says something like they're trying to convince themselves that
Yeah, I
things
feel
are great.
great. I love my new job. Out of the
man.
blue. When people say that out of the blue,
Yeah,
life's unraveling.
It's the best thing that ever happened to me when they get fired.
Oh, that's the most
Yeah.
life's unraveling.
Yeah,
Under
yeah.
any circumstance, if you say that's the best thing that ever happened to me, your life's unraveling.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Also, what's with those super squat arrowhead?
I didn't put them there. Chris did, but
When you hold them, you make you feel like a giant.
Great. Now that I've explained my inside joke, I'm immediately going to be distracted by, oh, look, there's a dog with puffy tail. Look how small that water bottle is. Great. Real compelling content. And every story finishes with them doing a stupid face or
of course.
a silly voice,
Yeah,
you know?
that's
and
his thing.
the vibe of this show is two guys with ADD disagreeing with each other as fast as they can.
Can I ask Lucy a question?
Yeah.
Because Chris D'Elia, I don't find him funny. I don't understand his comedy. And girls are into him. Who would you rather fuck, Chris D'Elia or Matt Rife?
Oh my God, that's impossible. Fuck you.
No, I'm just,
Well, so far I'm gonna go with Matt D'Elia.
Okay, Matt D'Elia wins in that one. All right. I mean, there's no redeeming qualities to him, but I understand why you're making that decision. All right.
Yeah. So, of course, there's money to be made with this show. So Matt has to immediately start plugging the Patreon in clip 3.
About the Patreon, patreon.com/lifelineluxury. If you're not signed up for that, you hate me and our entire family, and you want us to all burn painfully in hell for eternity. If you do sign up for it, you love us. So we love you back.
That's great.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Can I not sign up 3 times?
Yeah. Can we tell people who already signed up to unsign?
Yeah. If you go to All Apologies Podcast and follow the link to our Patreon, we send rape kits to D'Elia fans.
Oh, good. All right.
So
perfect.
You could do that.
That's helpful.
So thoughtful.
Yeah.
These are just theater kids that got kicked out of theater.
Yes,
That's what
thank
I
you.
have to-
There is an element of they're trying to be funny off the cuff, so I think that's how I justified bringing this, but it's really not an improv show.
Well,
I don't know how I can justify this.
You're on to take one. Lucy did it last week. You can do it
I'll
this week.
take
It's
it out.
fine.
I don't care. All right, so in clip 4, this is going to be the classic, let's just say something in a funny way, and that it adds up to a punchline.
Anytime that anybody's
auto-ish pilot.
exactly on autopilot with the same words they usually say, they like rattle it
Yeah.
off with a certain cadence.
What is that though?
I don't
It's
know.
always the same. Everyone does it always the same.
That's probably derived somehow from old time radio.
Right.
you know?
Probably. Wow.
Right.
We got to change it up, dude.
But if you think about it, how
You
would
want
you change it up?
merch? Go to lifeline.com. Lifelinemerch.com. Just change it up, dude.
Go
Wanna-
to to theprivaterecord.com.
One-on-one advice sessions with Matt at mattdalia.com.
Why? But now we're doing it like that, and even that's a thing. See what I'm saying? You can't
I
avoid
wanna make
doing
it my
a
own,
thing.
though.
You don't really get the full Dalia effect because he's not standing up, cocking his, like sticking his butt out and making a stupid
Right.
face after he does it. So it's not the killer.
Well, the other thing that
Our like special material.
the other thing
but-
this show is missing is the room full of producers who all laugh hysterically when
Right.
someone changes the inflection of their voice or something
yeah,
like that.
right. You don't have Eric Griffin.
They did have the
tagging it.
post-production, though. They included the little pop-up there that said Price is Right voice, so that
Yeah.
I understood what was happening.
Yeah, I think somebody went back and watched it and were like, well, this isn't original at all.
Yeah, I got to do something to save
Yeah.
this turd of a show.
Okay.
And in clip 5, it gets a little Two Bears-ish when they start reminiscing about infomercials that they loved watching as children.
So far, there's been no advice given out.
We'll get to that. It comes up a little bit later.
All right.
Dude, we used to watch infomercials so late into the night. I would want to go to sleep, and you would be like, no, come on, just watch this one. And it would be like somebody selling a long pole that at the end has like a grabber,
Yeah.
you know, and like it's good for reaching things that are high up, you know. And it's just like, call the next however long, and you get 2 more free.
Yeah. Or like a steamer, or like
Totally.
or like
I just want to point out real quick.
What else were there infomercials?
Matt sucks at this
Oh,
because
kidding.
we all know tons of infomercials. I immediately thought of Don LaPree. I was going to do my Don LaPree impression. I'm not going to do that. But this guy couldn't think of one actual thing that was out of the infomercial
Yeah.
that could have referenced
A
something that no
sham
one.
wow.
Yeah, sham wow, something fun. That tape that you can put on a boat and fucking go fishing in. This guy couldn't think of fucking anything with that.
Yeah.
And so he comes up with something that's not even a thing. He's like, remember that? Like, no. Remember how there'd be like offers? You could like buy one, get one free.
It gets
Yes,
even worse,
that's
though.
what an infomercial is.
yeah, or like a steamer, or like
Totally.
or
a
like
dicer, dude. A dice.
Right.
Everything that dices.
well, or the,
Oh my
the
God,
number
they're
one.
the same person. Dude, a dicer, dude. A dicer, dude, a dicer.
One thing though was how something could help you make money.
Yeah, remember the guy in the
yes, I do.
Riddler
I know what
money
you're gonna
coat? Yeah, God.
Oh,
I hated
that guy. Yes.
I hated that guy.
Yeah. Well, who was that guy?
I don't
the Riddler
know.
money guy.
You know who we're talking about, right, Chris?
How could you
Let's
just
go.
be the Riddler? Like he was just like had. It'd be like
Instead of question marks, it was dollar bills. That was the only difference,
okay.
though.
Oh, so it was okay. Got it.
the
So it
money
was
Riddler.
different.
The money Riddler.
No, he's wrong about that. It was question marks. This. I'm going to insist that I'm right, even though I'm completely wrong, and then I'm gonna insist on giving you advice.
I was right, Matthew Lesko. I fucking met this guy. I was at some convention decades ago, and he was there. Anyway,
Yeah,
yeah, you're right. They're like, how did he get away with that? Just being the Riddler. It wasn't the Riddler.
yeah.
He wasn't coming with riddles. He just told you how to apply for grants from the government.
But he was wearing like a Riddler outfit.
I guess. I don't think he was. I think he was
But they
ripping
can't
up
even
a
come up
Riddler.
with a Ron Popeil, maybe the
Yeah, I
most
know. There's so
classic
many. I know.
infomercial
That's what I
guy.
mean. When he said the money guy, I thought he was talking about Don LaPree.
Yeah, I did
I almost
too.
did my impression.
Stop teasing.
If you want to make $30,000 a month from your one-bedroom apartment, I will tell you how to do it.
I'll tell you how to hang yourself in prison.
Yeah, I might have gone too far with this. He was my favorite.
Yeah.
I watched every Don LaPree thing.
He
I
was
like
good.
people who just like show off their wealth and they like buy a commercial to show you like how amazing their life is.
Oh.
This is me walking on a beach. I own this beach. Like, fuck yourself. Who are you, Tom Segura?
It's so funny you say that because I've been researching a story about that rapper Soulja Boy beefing with this guy Blueface that's in prison. And all Soulja Boy does is hold up a big stack of money. He's just fanning it out and saying that, like laughing at this guy because he's in jail.
Oh, we should
Say-
that's cool, but you gotta have bitches too. That's the
yeah.
other thing you don't have in jail. Like that's like really flaunting.
Oh
it.
yeah, you said you're eating pork and beans and dong in jail, and I got all this money. I should send you the clip for
That's fun.
WATS.
That's fun.
But so they do get a listener submission about this woman who said "I love you" to a guy on the 4th date, and they cover that a little bit.
Okay.
But then they go into this guy who told this woman that lives in his building, like every time you get in the elevator with her, she stinks.
Okay.
So this whole next portion of the show is about this guy asking how to handle that. And he went to the woman's ex-boyfriend and was just like, why does she stink? And then the boyfriend went back and told his girlfriend that this guy said she stinks. And it's this fallout from that. At any rate, that's neither here nor there. The real reason I'm explaining this.
Hold on a second, Andy. I think I have a drop for that.
It stinks.
Yeah. But I'm only setting that up because Matt and Chris are not going to be on the same page with the advice to give this guy.
Okay.
So in clip 6, this is where we get to see the quick comedic timing and genius of Chris D'Elia crafting a joke seemingly out of nowhere based on what Matt's talking about.
Well, let me affect you to your core right now. I once went on a date with a girl who was genuinely a great person. I knew her for a long time before we went on a date. We had a nice little innocent kiss at the end of the date. I have never tasted rat poison, but all I thought was there's rat poison inside this person because it just completely consumed me. It was like I like almost gagged onto her face.
Jesus,
imagine. It was so bad.
Do you just like this? Oh, you have rat poison in your mouth?
That was the joke that your brother already made.
How does he do it? How does he come up with these witty punchlines?
I like how Carl pointed out that there should be producers like overdoing it with the laughing, but you just hear a producer go.
That's the right reaction.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, now it's time to riff. And a guy...
I like how he so Matt thought he was going to come up with something very comedic and funny.
Yeah.
I've never tasted rat poison. He's like, but it's probably like what that would taste. This girl's mouth. I guess what I'm saying, help me out.
Does rat poison taste icky?
Yeah.
That was terrible. This guy sucks.
So I set up that they were talking about this woman's BO, so that and this is gonna get into them kind of thinking. That's the thing about brothers is they have the same point of reference. You know, I know this, of course.
Yeah,
we seemingly have the same thoughts, but they are gonna get into family tree centric one-upsmanship in this clip, and it's so annoying.
Not the funniest thing that ever happened. And everyone is even going to be like, that is
I actually thought the same thing. I was like, that'd be funniest story when you guys work out. Yeah.
I thought it before you, but it's cool.
I thought it in Dad's balls.
I thought it in Grandpa Bam's balls. Where'd you think it?
I thought it in whoever Grandpa Bam's, whoever our great father's balls are.
Okay. So you have the memory, you just don't know whose balls it was. Cool.
I liked it better when you and your brother were saying, I know you are, but what am I? Over and over again for 20 minutes on the All Apologies podcast. The fuck was that?
It's the most juvenile thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I just did a 23andMe and I'm part Neanderthal, so I had caveman's balls. I do it back then. What are we doing?
Are you winning? I can't go back further than that. You got me.
Infinity balls. What are you talking about?
Balls.
And now they're going to try and say that the guy that's asking for the advice is a bonehead.
Okay.
For just even putting himself in this position.
Oh, she often doesn't shower for weeks.
Oh, all right.
Weeks.
So that's okay, Matt. That's so much supposing going on. That is just crazy.
It is a lot of supposing, but here's why I suppose it. It's such a specific thing to say with authority and conviction, which he did. He wasn't like, it smelled like she hadn't showered for a couple weeks. He said she really did, and she really hadn't showered for a couple weeks. That is like claiming that to
he didn't say.
So here's the deal. He is either a bonehead idiot liar. No, not a liar. He learned it.
He's not a liar.
That is too specific to
He's
claim about.
Bonehead. He told the ex that she smells bad. He's a bonehead.
You're a bonehead.
It's
dude.
fine. Look, he seems like a nice guy.
My advice to you is stop being a bonehead.
Honestly, this kind of guy seems like he'd be in my circle. I like this guy.
Yeah, he would 100% be friends with you, and I would be like, that guy's such a bonehead, dude.
And I would be like, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
still want to fuck Matt?
Nope. I don't want to fuck anybody now.
I know. I'm sorry. This is drying you up. What is this personality type? Because I hate it.
Spaz kid turns into spaz man.
Well, okay.
Never had a friend.
Well, it's spazzy with confidence.
Oh,
Because everyone knows Spaz.
Patty
He's
C
like,
cups.
He's like, no, Pat has no confidence. You kidding me? Fucking guy.
Well, he's got enough.
He's questioning himself every second. Yeah, because there's something about the energy. They both have it. They're both bringing it. I hate it. It's really fucking annoying. There's an entitlement to it too.
Mm-hmm.
There's you guys are listening to my every word, right? This is really compelling. No, it's
No.
not. You're not. Interesting.
But they both are bringing that same energy from different directions because they're going to get into a semantic disagreement about what the guy said in the video.
That's my favorite kind of disagreement.
I think Matt is trying to say, he said it's like this, like a metaphor.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris is like, no, he literally said it. And they go and watch it all over again.
Oh, boy.
And let's see who was right.
I get mad at you for assuming stuff.
I get mad.
But here's why I'm not assuming. He said it. So you're assuming he made a thing up. I'm assuming he knows it. You're doing the assuming. I'm not the assumer. You're the assumer.
It's a bit of a colloquialism to be like, oh, yeah, he smelled bad. He didn't shower for weeks.
No, but it can be. But the way he said it sounded like he had conviction.
All right, why don't we listen to it again?
Okay, wow. Okay,
Why don't we listen to it again?
Can't believe how hung up you are on this.
Well, is it me that's hung up on it, or is it you?
Yes,
because
you keep bringing it up.
All right, fine. I'm fine with that. It's me that's hung up on it. I like to be hung up on it. I want to hear it again.
Okay.
Just a side note, they both look like they stink.
Yes.
Yeah. They should know about this.
I know. It's probably why it's such a big deal for both of them. So it turns out, yet again, Matt D'Elia is fucking wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It should not be on an advice show giving advice to anybody, but it's not going to stop him in this last clip from trying to turn it around and him owning up, being a bigger man and trying to turn it into a win.
He actually said specifically, like,
Yeah.
the pause threw me. But you're right. Look, here's who I am. I'm such an
You're not
enormous.
getting out of it with
I'm
this.
such an enormous man.
You're not getting out of it
I'm
with
such
this.
a big man.
It's not a good thing.
I
what
have
you did.
such a big mind and heart.
No.
And it is open, my mind and my heart.
What you did
that
was
if
wrong.
I am wrong,
And it's
I am immediately willing to
This
admit
makes it
it
worse.
and change my view
You're not
to
getting
accommodate
credit
the more correct
for it.
view. I am a great man.
no.
And this
that's
is evidence
Donald Trump.
of it.
Donald Trump.
I
You
hate
might,
all
you
of
might
that.
win.
This
Somebody,
is like children bickering, right?
yeah, somebody posted in the comment I saw a little while ago, like somehow Andy found a show that's worse than improv shows. It's hard to do, but wow.
Lifeline. Name a more iconic comedic duo. I'll wait.
All right. Well, Andy, good presentation. I did not know that existed. How many podcasts does Chris D'Elia have? Does he not want to spend any time with his family?
I know.
He's avoiding his family as much as possible.
Whatever happened to canceling people? I mean, canceling doesn't mean anything now.
I know, you
People
can't-
go on to have 10 shows.
You can't even cancel guys who run sex cults anymore. What is this world that we live in?
Well, it's good to know.
You know, but you fuck one goat.
What